What is going on, everyone? This is NinjaGeek here, and today I'm going to be going over the bad things and good things about Overwatch. Mostly good because this game is an amazing multiplayer-only game. However, I want to discuss some bad things so you can get my opinion and see for yourself if that reigns true with you. So here we go. First of all, I want to say that Overwatch is a multiplayer-only game, of course, developed by Blizzard. It has 21 heroes, but I think that the multiplayer side is so fantastic and so balanced in a way that it's just so fun to play. I'll be talking more about that soon, but DLC will always be free no matter what maps or heroes are later released. The DLC will always be free, so spending the money on the game should not be a problem at all if you're going to get free content. But the problem is that it doesn't have a campaign, like lots of people said, but there is a backstory for every single hero found in online articles and videos. So if you really wanted to learn more about each character, there is that online that you can look up, even by Blizzard, the animated shorts, some online articles, some videos by other people, so that should not be a problem. But the heroes themselves are so overpowered, every single one of them, that it just makes the game balanced, and this is kind of what I wish, per se, Call of Duty would do, because they make something way overpowered and then something that's kind of underpowered, and then instead of buffing the thing that's underpowered to reach the overpowered limit, like every single thing in the game should be overpowered so it's balanced in that way, they underpower everything and it makes something too weak, and that's what I don't like about Call of Duty. But with Overwatch, everything is overpowered from the start, and if they have to, they'll nerf something to reach the borderline overpowered level instead of having something underpowered and nerfing it all the way down to underpowered, which completely makes no sense to me. But it is a balance, with that said, and fun to play because of that. And the loot crates honestly keep people playing. They're sort of like the supply drop system in Black Ops 3 or the battle pack system, and they just keep people playing only because it's cosmetic only. If it was overpowered things in there, like certain ultimate abilities, then, or heroes, if that ever would happen, which it's not going to, confirmed by Blizzard, that would be a problem. But since it's loot crates cosmetic only, I don't have a problem with that, and it honestly keeps people playing the game to unlock the cosmetic items. The graphics on here are amazing to be a multiplayer only game, which also makes it a fast-paced game because of the fluid controls. But because of the fast-paced game, like I said before, it all loops in and it makes it a fun game, especially when the objective modes are the only game modes that you can play. There's no team deathmatch or something like that where you're just going around killing people. You have to play the objective in one way or another on every single map. And of course, hunting for achievements / trophies are something that would keep the gameplay fun and interesting to go for because they're really tough challenges, but if you can do them. I also have a gameplay tutorials on some achievements, so if you want to, you could check that out in an Overwatch playlist. But now let's get into some bad things, and these bad things aren't really that bad. It's not like, oh my god, this is game-breaking. The only game-breaking one, I would say, because I did watch Drifter's video about his Overwatch review, I personally haven't experienced this, but some people might experience input lag on console. I personally haven't experienced much of that, because I just don't remember if I have. I don't think I ever have, but that could be a problem. But this is what my list of what I would say would be bad, and I think people would agree with this first one, that certain game modes and maps listed so we can play what we want. That is honestly one of the best things that needs to happen, because right now you go into quick play and it'll just put you on a random map in a random game mode, and it's just not, it's stupid, because let's say you only want to play a capture map on a certain map. You can't do that, or a certain game mode. You just can't do that. You just have to go into quick play, and sometimes it even puts you in the middle of a match, which other games usually do that too. But it's honestly just stupid, and we should be able to pick what game modes we want. And my thing, especially, is probably my biggest one on here besides the game modes listed. After a round-based game mode, so that's in a control game mode, nothing should reset. I mean, the ultimate abilities, maybe, you can say maybe, but if you're on, let's say you're in the first round of Control, you have a 15 kill streak, let's say, and you're going for a 20 streak to get the Undying achievement, or you just want to get to a 20 streak in general, or whatever the case may be, it resets when the round starts a new round. It just doesn't make sense. Imagine in Call of Duty, if you're playing Domination and you're on like 100 and the round resets, and let's say you're 1 off a nuclear or 5 off or whatever, and it resetted. That would not be fun. It's not fun here. You work up to a high streak only to have it reset, even though you didn't die. That should be changed. And some people would argue with this one to buff Tracer's Pulse Mine. It works great on turrets and bastions, but that's pretty much about it. Maybe it has something to do with the input lag that I really haven't experienced, but I could have experienced, because sometimes I end up sticking someone like McCree or something like that, and it just doesn't kill them. it only leaves a hit marker, which makes me kind of concerned. It's just not as powerful as some of the other ultimate abilities. Don't get me wrong, it's powerful on Bastion and Torbjorn's turrets, but overall it's just not that good. And now I'm not saying to buff the damage on it at all because it has a high damage. Make the radius increased by a little bit just so that I can be assured if I stick someone. Obviously maybe Diva's suit isn't going to be a complete kill with that because it's not going to take out the entire suit because, you know, it just happens to be. But if I stick it to anyone that's not in, like, Diva or something like that, then I should be able to get a kill, no doubt, if I stick it to them. And that's pretty much it, because sometimes it works, sometimes it sticks, and I just get a hit marker. It's so inconsistent that it's just pretty much unplayable at times if you play as Tracer. Sometimes it really works well. It just kind of depends on the lag and the situation. And sometimes I also experience achievements not being able to unlock for myself, as others have commented on my videos, or my other Overwatch videos, saying that they can't get the achievements to unlock, and they're doing the same thing that I'm doing. So I don't know if this is a problem with Blizzard or whatever they're doing with the unlocking achievements, or if it's an Xbox or PS4 kind of thing. I don't know for sure what that is, but some achievements I know myself haven't been unlocked. And I think there was one, it was the capture point, where you can't let the enemies score in a capture mode while you're on defense, and I've done that many of times. No, like, I completely destroyed the enemy team, they didn't even get on it, and I still didn't get the achievement. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, but I figured that that's what it meant, so that's also a problem. But overall, with those problems aside, those problems, some of them are major, but they're not game-breaking problems that really need to be addressed. There's no, like, I mean, some people could consider Bastion to be overpowered or something, or a hero like that, but overall, the heroes are mostly balanced, and everything within the game is set so fine that these little things are just extra add-ons to the game, like the certain game modes, the round-based reset. I mean, it shouldn't happen, but it's not so game-breaking that it's just, like, terrible. Like, Call of Duty has game-breaking things, this game doesn't, and that's the best that I could say about it. But leave your thoughts below if you have any other criticism about the game, because I'm pretty sure there are some other things that I haven't mentioned. But overall, I do enjoy this game, and it is a fun, hell of a game to pick up and play for $40 on PC or $60 on console. So that's it. I'll see you in the next video. This is NinjaGeek. I'm out. And peace.